Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net, and it is Friday the 9th of October. Thanks again for watching. I know Gary's been well looking after you over the last couple of days, but I'm back now. Oh well, you can't have everything, I hear you cry. Anyway, it's JMA Day. On a late Thursday, Friday, they issued their outlook for the next 30 days. So this is the 500 millibar heights anomalies. And this is for week one. So this is going forwards to next Thursday, to the end of next Thursday, which takes us up to the 15th of October. Can you believe it'll be the middle of October by next Thursday? And what it's showing is quite clearly higher than normal heights up towards the north of the UK, lower than normal down towards the south, and there's that easterly flow that we've been talking about, bringing the cooler conditions, possibly some rain in the east and the south too in the form of showers. Now, temperature-wise, it's a real cool one. What I'm going to do here is just zoom into the UK for you. There we go. And you notice the blue colours look across the south, indicating those lower than normal temperatures, nearer normal across Scotland. But now what I want to do is just to zoom across here and just take a look at the rest of Europe. Look how cold it is across Western Russia, across much of Central Europe. Some really cool conditions to come there during the course of the next week. Now, rainfall wise, looking near normal totals across the UK, generally near normal across much of northern Europe, but look down to the south of Europe, how wet it is down there. And those of you watching Formula One, you'll know that it was wet in Sochi this morning for the practice and for this afternoon, and you could see there the higher than normal rainfall totals occurring around the southern parts of Russia. Now, week two from the 16th of October through to the 22nd of October, and this one's showing higher than normal heights towards the west, the ridge in place again, trough off towards the east coast of the States. That encourages that ridge to be building across the north and west of the UK, trough down across western parts of Europe. So similar conditions, but it actually intensifies the ridge, if anything. Although again, I think we do need to watch this low being close to the south of the country. I'm not sure this is going to be a high pressure ride all the way across all parts of the country. We need to watch that one. I'm just wondering if southern England could get into the cooler wetter conditions, but most of the country, the northern two-thirds of the country, dry, good spells of sunshine, feeling pretty cool. But as I say, we've just got to watch that risk across the south. Fairly low risk at the moment, but I wouldn't be betting anything on it. Wise, again, temperatures near to below normal for the time of year, and again, look how cool it is across the western parts of Russia. Rainfall drier than normal, but across southern parts of Europe, again, western Russia, wetter than normal here. Now, week 3 and 4, myself and Gary have been having a discussion about this one this morning. We got some uncertainties on this one. This is from the 23rd of October through until the 5th of November. And picks out the ridge again, look, east. But troughing the Atlantic here, ridge off the eastern parts of the States, it's got sort of that pattern associated with it. Now, bear in mind this is a mean pattern for that week. I think the trough in the west is important because I think it's hinting at a breakdown coming through perhaps the middle part of that week. So round about the sort of 27th, 28th time, perhaps breaking through more into a westerly, having been under another high which could have split off towards the east and bring us some fairly warm southeasterly winds for a time. But then we get this breakthrough coming in before the end of the month, and that could well signal westerly winds breaking back through with the jet, bringing more unsettled conditions. So that's a story backed up CFS, which I'll show in just a moment. But the 3 and 4 week temperatures showing near normal across the UK, when averaged out across those 2 weeks, near, and rainfall below normal. Surprising, given that high in place at first. So what does the CFS say? Well, this is the week 1 from the CFS, exactly as we'd expect to see. We've got the low than normal heights south, higher than normal towards the north. There's the easterly flow. Then for week 2, looking something like this, higher than normal heights north, low than normal heights south. Notice normal heights across southern parts of the country. There's that northeasterly flow again, so staying cool, but again just watching for the threat of the showers and the outbreaks of rain. Southern parts of England, East Anglia, that sort of area, need to watch for low cloud on the eastern coast as well, but the vast majority dry but cool. And then week 3 looking something like this, with the CFS wanting to go with a more unsettled look to things. It brings low than normal heights both to the south and to the east of the country, builds a ridge out in the Atlantic, brings us into that sort of pattern. That would bring the potential for some cold north and northeasterly winds, and then into week 4, you won't be surprised to see with that depth at trough that it just keeps it kind of in place out here. So we've got higher than normal heights down here and out here, ridge in here, trough through the UK, unsettled conditions across the UK to close out the month. So it was sort of there with our month ahead, our long range, talking about October being more unsettled in the second half, but certainly this drier period that we're going into, or the easterly we're going into, wasn't particularly picked out in the month ahead, and certainly it's cooler and more settled than was forecast. But this overriding pattern of turning unsettled late on is the story that prevails right through. As I said, myself and Gary have been having some interesting discussions on this earlier on today, and what I want to do is show you a bit of a double header between myself and Gary as well at some point, just us discussing the winter ideas, and we'll get that up on the website as well, but we're just so busy with stuff at the moment. It's just finding time to get that in place for you, but in place we will get it. Okay, I will leave you with that for now. Don't forget to check out Gary's fast forecast for the next couple of days, but whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.